lines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. 58 to Mike. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Elway. And his first pass is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Elway will throw. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On 1st, they'll throw with Elway. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Elway. It's Hill, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Elway. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold to over. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Elway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
From midfield, Elway. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Wilson. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And across past the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. LeSean McCoy, 40 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Elway. This complete to Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elway. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Let's go. 30 base. 58 to mine. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to not.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He finds McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
On 1st down, Elway completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be in. But it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back.
Hello?
I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with
Anthony.
and that can put your team in some
Anthony.
Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe one.
Loops.
Stride.
Loops.
Now it's Elway. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Victor's joining right
And
now.
he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Bro, hop on
Niners
Madden.
have the first down on a gain of 11.
Watch this, Victor. I'm about to. Oh my God. Just Loops. Watch my stream.
Wait, what are you streaming on?
On YouTube.
Reach halftime
No,
here in an
what's the channel?
11-point
Huh?
contest.
The Good Gamer.
Again with Sports
In one word?
halftime report. Coach?
In one word?
Fuck, I can just share a video. Vic, join. Oh wait, I'm gonna I'm gonna share the video. Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Fuck, hold up. Yeah, Victor?
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are
What
back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone.
Why not?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Wait, what are we playing on the Madden?
What? Lubez, I don't have his number. Victor's gonna add you to a call.
Why?
Just do it. You can't
Why
do
can't
it.
you just join?
I don't know. From the east side. Vic, you gonna invite him?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built
You
a
get
good
it?
first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Chandler. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Your defense
and running
will
into
allow
your
that,
pool
Victor.
instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
But this will. Fuck!
Stories
I need to get closer. I need to get closer.
good old days.
He'll get 17 on that one.
Anthony, did you get the call?
First down.
Luke. Anthony.
Now Elway on first down. And that's gonna be
Anthony,
incomplete.
did you get the call?
Hold on to that one. It's
Yeah.
second down.
He said yeah.
Saw this
Doing
in
it.
the first half, and it continues. These
A minute.
receivers just not
Oh
able to get
shit,
much
that's
separation.
trippy. I'm gonna unplug my mic.
50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming.
And for the
That's
fourth time
no.
tonight, it's an
Oh yeah,
interception.
thanks Victor for getting
Done
that.
by Denzel Ward.
No. Oh.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
No, me and Anthony. I want one Anthony after.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers
Yeah,
than
me
points
too.
scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he is
Like that,
met
Victor?
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Victor.
It's a loss of 2
Lick
there,
my ass.
bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Victor, I remember in that video you moaned.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got it complete to
Yeah. Like that, baby, get out of here. Yeah, you're scared in this.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the 34 now, here's
Okay,
first and
we'll
10.
see right now.
Now it's Wilson.
Oh, what yard? Dang, you jumped on me like a gorilla.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown
Interception after interception.
Is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second and 10, Elway again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Elway to throw. Jones has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Elway will throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Merton Hanks. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player... when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing to start the drive.
Completion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Elway. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elway to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Elway. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Elway looking to pass again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jesse Tuggle. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air. Elway after the pick 6. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's Elway. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Elway, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Elway, complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the red zone now, Elway on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elway. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got Lewis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Past the 20, 10, 5. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he's...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Now he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll wait to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you... No, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's McCoy. 3 yards is half. Of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Check, check, check. All day, baby, all day. Check the backer, check the backer. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing now is Wilson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be a... About a yard or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So the victory here for San Francisco.